Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Herbert with a throw on this first play. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you can see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Herbert now on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Well, we caught him by the running back, Judkins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Moving outside the pocket, he manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Herbert to the air again. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
12. 21.
Herbert to the air again. Out to his right. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Cleveland. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
19 right. Cougar 19.
To throw right away is Ward. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That's big Christian Wilkins. Off to the dream start for a pass rusher. A sack on the very first play of the season. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, Ward. He fires downfield for Pitts. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Grounds incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Now it's going to be third down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's a fourth down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
Yeah, it's just a really bad decision, Mike. I'm not really sure what he saw there. The top of his drop, things looked a little cloudy, at least from up in the booth. So down on the field, he's just got to regroup, take what's there, especially early in the game. You don't want to turn the ball over and put yourself behind.
Ready, break. Here we go, strike. 19 Charger.
They'll send Worthy in motion. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Second and 10.
Cut 19, cut 19. Ready, 8, 19, 18. Check, check.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. They'll take over at their own 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Herbert now on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Forced to his right. Going up top. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Avante Turpin on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now, first down throw for Ward. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Amarian Hampton was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. Now a screen. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Browns say they have it, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Pushed out to his right. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Sonny Wilson. Touchdown, Browns.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Set up. Let's go, lady. 60 average. 60
On for complete to ETN. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game, but to me this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming, they knew where the quarterback was going with the ball, and they were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's pop. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60, trap 60.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to ETN. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go. To throw is Ward. There's Kyle Pitts with the ground. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
18 Cardinals. Cowboy 80. 18, 5 here. Ready.
On first and 10, Ward. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Ready. Sandy Lions.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Open man down the field is Turpin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
On the jump. Let's go now. Cowboy 8, Viking 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
To the air again. Ward. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Rashawn Gary working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
At the throw is Ward. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and we're still looking for the first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason we're really struggling here.
Third and long.
19 Lions. Let's go.
Here's Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Patterson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board now here in this second quarter.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, run. Set, run.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. The open man is Reed. He's got it. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and inches at the 45-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They go with the rookie out of Ohio State, Quinshon Judkins. He's got it as a first down across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They run it once more with Judkins. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A gain there of 15. It's a Browns first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Set.
To throw is Herbert. And he will get into the end zone. Justin Herbert, touchdown Cleveland. This defense. You've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Ready, set. Cut 19. Cut 19. Come on, come on. Hit. 76, driving 60.
On first down, it's Ward. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
To throw on second down is Wolf. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Set. Kappa. Set.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. Got his man at the 6. And he'll take this one in. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Browns. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Bengals 3. Jason Sanders set
After
to
the
kick off.
touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Now an opening as the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Ward. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And that will lead to a second down.
This is one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve on.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this will be incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Press all 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Throwing on third down, Ward. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins. What a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks in the first half of the opener. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Grab 60. Grab 60. Grab 60.
are going for it. It's Ward. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder to their position.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack. And it's clear why.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
While he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Sanders' kick is good. And the Browns tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now it's the rookie, Omarion Hampton. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 36-yard line.
19 Lions.
Now it's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. 3rd and 5.
19. 2. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18.
Throwing Ward. He fires downfield for Pitts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Dragon 60.
They're going to go. It's Ward. mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready? 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready?
Play action. Ward hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Remember? There was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Gabriel. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They are going for it. It's Gabriel. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and There's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Gabriel going to throw on 3rd and 1. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play. It stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half. Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. They'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Cleveland.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 24-yard line.
2nd and inches. And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yards. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Black, 95. Triple, 38. Cut.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, There's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Gabriel. He's got that complete to Turpin. From up and down, just shy of the 40. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Ready. 45. White. Blaster. 6. Fight. White. Check.
From the gun, here's Gabriel. And he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you're going to gain that experience the hard way.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Throwing the out route, Ayuk has it. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Run!
Hey, go Lion. Set. Grenade, run! Baylor tight.
On first down, Herbert. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Perfectly timed blitz, and he just gets to the quarterback a fraction of a second too late. The ball comes out of his hand kind of funny as a result of the hit, and I'm not even exactly sure if the guy who caught it was his intended target.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Shotgun now for Herbert. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Needle. Down. Check 43 rail. Ready.
On the give, it's ETN. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
On third down, here's ETN. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Back to 60. Back to 60. 79 Broncos.
snap it to Ward. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Up the middle goes Judkins here, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Judkins. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And on 1st down, it's back to Judkins. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's Judkins. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. They run straight ahead with Judkins. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Fourth and goal, decision time, and they will go for it. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the Doghounds celebrate. It's a win for the Browns. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Doghounds happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.